And now, live from the Neverland Theatre, your host, Gary Starr.
Stage 2.
Yes, indeed. Hello, once again. Welcome to Stage to Stream, live here from the Neverland Theatre here in the sunny town of Skeg, Vegas. How are you doing this evening? Hope you're well. Wonderful to see you all again. We're back, and we've got a cracking guest this evening. And, of course, lots more banter and top chat for wherever you are in the world. Now, before we start, once again, what we ask you to do is, of course, share the stream, share it with your friends or your enemies, and, of course, get interactive in the chat with some thumbs up, loves, and all that sort of thing that you want to do. In the meantime, let's find out who's on tonight. Live tonight on Stage to Stream, the sensational KEV ORKIAN. Plus, live chat from Gary Starr and Right Hand Ruthie. And of course, you in the chat. It's all happening tonight. Right here on... Yes, indeed, yes. Yes, my camera is fixed. I know you were asking. I know you're thinking about it. Yes, we're back now. We're all sorted. Technologically, we are working as much as we can be until something else goes horrifically wrong. But there you go. So, hope you're all well, whatever you're doing, wherever you've been. Hope you've had a good day. You know what it's time for. We all want to see her. We always do. It's time for Right Hand Ruthie.
Right hand Ruthie, right hand Ruthie.
Right hand Ruthie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good.
You were rocking everything then, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Camera was banging away. It was marvellous.
Was it?
Yeah. You're all connected now. You'll notice I've put you a new monitor in so you can see what's happening live as we do it.
I know, it's really weird because what? Oh, wait. Because if I look at this one, it's happening in real time. If I look at this one, it's behind.
Yeah, there you go, you see. So you know which one to look at now.
Oh,
The one
it's
in real
so weird.
time.
Anyway, how are you?
Very good. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Have you had a good day?
Oh, it's been all right.
Why? What's the matter? Do tell.
Well, it didn't start
Do
off
tell.
very well, Gary.
Go on, why? What's the matter?
Well, obviously it's been Easter, so, you know, the postal service and the such
Yes.
like has not been doing its rounds,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. I understand that. But I was expecting 2 parcels today, and neither of them turned up. No. I got an email this morning saying, "Hooray! Your parcel is with your Hermes driver. It'll be with you today, sometime between 10 and 1. 10 a.m, 1 p.m. No, that's wrong. 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. The other one is...
Brilliant.
Anyway, so I got that, and then at 10:01 a.m, I got a text message from Hermes saying, "Get this.
Go on.
We tried to deliver your parcel, but you were not in." Well, that's just a lie, Hermes, because I was in. The door was unlocked, and also I've got CCTV cameras on the front, so I know nobody came up to the front door and tried it. You weren't even there. So, not happy about that, because I
there you go.
paid for, you know, quicker delivery as well.
You did.
And also, the other one from the Royal Mail, that was supposed to turn up. It's not here yet
Didn't turn
either.
up either, no.
So, I'll be honest, I'm a bit sad about that.
Oh, no.
Not enough for it to infringe on my
no.
day, but I
Oh,
just thought
no.
I'd mention it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's exciting, isn't it?
And then it snowed, which was
It
weird.
did snow, yes.
Very strange.
Yes, it did snow today.
It was snowing whilst I was litter picking.
Litter picking. How did that go?
Picking up litter.
Brilliant. It was a job well done.
Thank you.
Good.
I was picking up the litter whilst there was 2 people over the road throwing it on the floor. That was fun.
Ah.
The joys of
The
Prince George
residents
Street.
of Prince George Street.
If you're from Skegness, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Anyway, it's
That's good.
fine. Other than that, I've had a quite good day.
Well,
It's
that's
been
good.
alright. Done this and that, some bits and bobs, and yeah, getting Wizard of Oz sorted, aren't we?
Yes, Wizard of Oz, which is starts rehearsals this Friday.
Yes.
It's exciting.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
Got some fun bits going in it.
Mm.
So if you're around one of the locations for Parking Lot Social, hop in your
Yes.
car if you've got one. If you haven't, probably
Can't get in.
no. Which is sad, really.
Mm.
Unless you hired a taxi or an Uber, but I wouldn't recommend that in a pandemic.
And it would also cost a fortune.
It would cost a fortune. Anyway, if you have got a car,
Yeah.
great, hop in. If you haven't got a car, you can hire the show to watch it online. It's a bit different, but yeah, do that. How exciting.
Yeah, well, you guys are going all over the UK, aren't you? Everywhere.
We're going to Cheltenham, to Bristol, Manchester, Liverpool,
Newcastle,
Coventry, and then Aberdeen, Edinburgh and Dundee.
Yeah. How exciting is that?
It's a mini tour.
It is. Well, it's a mini tour and then a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
It's nice.
Yeah. So there you go. If you want to see that, it's Parking Lot Social, and it is mental. They're massive, big 40-foot screens either side of the stage. For those of you that are at the back, you get a great view. I know because I sat and watched it from the back, and it was amazing. Yeah. Really enjoyed it. Yeah.
And they bring you food to your car and everything. It's great. So you drive in. They tell you where you can park, and then you watch the show. They don't just have us on there. They've got lots of other things on as well. They have a social thing that they do with it's like for families, but it's good fun. It's like a interactive quiz thing it's brilliant, very good fun. And what else they got? Oh, they've got the Drive Time Drag. That's going on as well. The RuPaul drag queens, they're going to be there as well. How exciting.
Very exciting, isn't
So
it?
yeah, lots of stuff. But it is good fun. It is good fun, and I do enjoy it.
Yes, well, that's happening. So yeah, Beverly Charles said, and Birmingham, or has that been cancelled?
Did I not mention? I knew I'd missed one out. Birmingham as well.
Birmingham's there as well.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I think that was added later on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Harry Steadman he's sharing links and everything.
Hey.
In the chat, he's popped on Parking Lot Social.
Yay.
Thanks, Harry, doing my job for me.
There you go. Thanks, Harry. Good.
No, it's still on. It was just added on. It was added on later, Beverly Charles. So they I think is that the 25th. I think it is that one.
It's very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an extra one they added in. But yeah, no, that is good. Let's have a look. Shall we have a look in the chat? Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, why
Do you
not?
press the
Do you know
button?
what
Press the
button?
button.
Let's get social.
Oh, you mean you want to get social? Well, we should do, really,
probably
shouldn't
should,
we?
yeah.
Go on then. Tell them how they get social. If they've just joined us or never been here before or don't know what's going on or just like the jingles, which they probably do. What do they do?
Do we think I'm going to get this right in one go?
Probably not.
Ah. Do we think I've been practicing today?
Maybe. Singing to yourself.
Shall we see?
Go on.
Okay. Hello, everyone out there. If you want to join us on stage, I messed up already.
What did you mess up?
Well, because I'm not supposed to say hello, everybody. I panicked. It was my default setting.
Okay.
Right.
Try it again.
From
Take
the top.
two. It's not that it's live or anything.
Or that, we've been doing this for how many months?
Yeah, a lot.
3 months? 2 months?
That's a long time.
I don't know.
It's nearly the 50th show.
Right.
Go for it.
Great. So, welcome to Social Media Corner. If you want to hop in the chat tonight, all you have to do is head on over to stagetostream.tv on Facebook. And you can catch... Oh, I've done it wrong again, Gary. Not very good at this.
Do you know what? Let's just have the phone number.
It's here.
07510, followed by 891, then 005. Let's get social.
What was that number again?
That's 07510,
Of course.
followed by 891, then 005.
Tried to be the...
Brilliant.
the thing with the bouncy ball for
Yeah,
karaoke.
that's very
Anyway,
good.
what I was trying to say was
Yeah.
head into the chat and join us because it's fun
Imagine.
to do that, isn't it? If you're watching anywhere else, stop watching it on there and come straight to stagetostream.tv. Alternatively, you might be listening on the radio, stagetostream.tv, which
Yes.
is running 24 hours a day. It's very exciting. So for all your musical needs, head on over to there. Now, hop into the chat. Tell me what you've been doing today. Why not? Make sure you like and share the stream as well. And also, send any questions in for later on. We've got a fabulous guest tonight, Mr. KEV ORKIAN. He's going to be here. Super exciting.
Good. You did very well there.
Thank you.
Lucy Rose Rollerson. She's walking around Tesco with this plane. Yeah, there you go.
On speaker?
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, spread the love to Tesco people.
Yeah.
People of Tesco. Shoppers, I think they're called. Don't know, it's been a while.
I tried, Harry. I did try. It just went a little bit awry, that's all.
Yeah, it's
So,
ruined.
everyone's here. We have our usual suspects. We have Harry Stebbin. We have Leanne Unsworth. She believes in me. Thank you. Probably shouldn't have done, because wasn't the best. Beverly Charles is here as well. We've got loads of people. Who else is out there that's normally here, but hasn't popped in the chat yet? pop in, say hi.
Okay, we're on speaker in Tesco.
Fabulous. Hello,
Yeah.
Tesco.
Hello, Tesco. This is for you.
Step away.
My trumpet has 8 valves.
That's a lot of valves.
It is a lot of valves,
That's a lot of
but
valves.
that's because it's a wet trumpet. For all of those waiting out there for that, that was for you. There you go. And Lucy's also asking, where's Tommy?
I don't know.
She's lost him in Tesco.
It's probably in the cheese aisle juggling
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
juggling some cheese. David Burton is here. Hello, sir. How are you?
David Burton. He's here to see his good friend Kev Orkian.
Wonderful, wonderful. Who else is out there? Let's have a little look, shall we? No, that's literally it. There's no one
Brilliant.
else popped into the chat. Ah,
Longland, Paul
Paul
Longland is there.
Longland. Hi, Paul. How are you?
There you go. You see, there's people there. They're out there.
Oh,
They just miss your chat bit.
the Rollison Mummager. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mum manager.
Yeah.
You've embarrassed her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's not with them. Oh, that's a shame. Jamie Rodin's there. Good evening, one and all. Hi, Jamie. Hope you're well. Hope you're good, my friend. Yes, it's all happening, isn't it? Kelly Rogan's here. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, you see, they're all here now. Look.
Just realised I'm
Yeah.
looking at the wrong thing. You've set this screen up with a thing on it, and I'm not looking at it.
Yeah. And Lucy said, I'm here to watch Kev. He's one of my favourite in the business. Yeah, I'm excited about this.
That's exciting
Very
stuff.
excited. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that. How's your day?
There you go.
been,
Sarah McDonald's here. It's all happening now. Look,
Oh, hi,
they're all
Sarah.
they're all jumping in the chat.
Oh, I've not sent that form off yet, Sarah. I'll do it later. I opened it, looked at it, and then put it down to do something. Can't remember what it was. Oh, I was chasing the dog because he
You said you were going to put it in a special filing cabinet.
took my
the bin.
shoe. No, it's not. You can't put it in the bin because it's on your phone or computer. You used to be able to put things in the filing cabinet. But you can't. Anyway, do you remember where is the filing cabinet actually? Oh, it's still in the other office, isn't
Yeah.
it? My old office. God rest its soul.
Tommy's here now. He's jumped on. He's at home with a cuppa and some rich tea biscuits.
There you go. Probably better add.
Getting more and more like your dad every day. Oh dear. Oh, it's true. There you go.
Never mind. Maybe
Good.
add rich tea biscuits to your shopping list.
There you go.
Exciting stuff. So, Gary,
Yeah.
I think we should tell everybody
What?
that what we've got coming up. So, obviously, we've got our filming that we do, which is exciting. A lot of you out there know that we've got our Big Top Panto happening as well.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Exciting.
Panto in a big top all summer long. 8 weeks. you know,
8 whole
8
weeks.
weeks in a big top. Amazing. Yeah, here in Skegness. That's very exciting. So yeah. What else?
Sorry, I got sidetracked with the comments.
Brilliant.
Sarah McDonald, how very day fancy losing such an important document. No, it's there. I have opened it. I just put it down because the dog ran off with the shoe.
Good.
It's another story.
So what else do you want to tell them about?
Well, that was kind of it, really. No, what we're doing on Thursday. What we're doing on Thursday? Where are we going?
Oh, we're going to Yorkshire.
Yorkshire Wildlife Park.
Yeah. Little meeting there as well. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
Top secret meeting.
Yeah. It's all good.
Might be able to talk about that later.
Never know.
Yeah.
Could happen.
It might do.
There you go. David Burton. Oh, yes. David Burton says, Kev once sold me one of his old piano stools. It was rubbish. Couldn't get a note out of it. Thanks, David. Good one. All right, Ruth?
I don't overly get that one.
Good.
Piano stools. It's rubbish. Couldn't get a note out of it.
Good. Brilliant. Okay, well, good. Dead air.
No, can you explain that one? David, I don't get that one.
Okay, there you go. So, it's all happening.
One of his piano stools.
It's fine. Listen, she's lost it. She's gone. Let's just go back to Ruth looking confused a bit.
I don't get it.
Good. Top banter there from Ruth. Don't forget, if you want to get social this evening, make sure you jump on statiastream.tv. We are streaming live, and of course, if you weren't here last night, you may have missed. Oh, that's good English. You may have missed the announcement that what we are doing is Friday will be our last show and then we're going to take a break. So we are Going to do our 50th show on Friday. Then we're going to take a 2-week sabbatical while Ruth goes on tour and I revamp everything. And then we're going to come back with Stage to Stream Season 2. Which will have new features, a lot more features, some guests, some competition, some chat, and and you as well, wherever you are. You could join in as well. It's very exciting. Going back to Ruth now. Ruth, are you all right?
Yeah. Leanne Unsworth has said it's a stool that's a piano.
Brilliant.
Still don't get it.
Great. I'm glad we're there. Anyway, so, You're not with it tonight, are you, Ruth?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. My brain is with my post that's not turned up, and I'm really. I'll be right. There's more to this.
Oh, hold on. Go on then.
I'll tell you what I've ordered. This might explain my excitement and also my confusion and angst. That's what I'm feeling right now. It's a bit angsty.
Teen angst.
Teen angst?
Yeah.
No, just angst in general. I'm not a teenager. No. Anyway, listen. Adidas, the trainer company, they've launched a new series of shoe by somebody called Stan Smith. It's a cross between lots of Disney characters, things like that. But they've got some Kermit the Frog trainers. That's what I've ordered. It's trainers with Kermit the Frog's face all over them.
That explains it.
Very exciting. Now, this is my problem. So, where we are here, Neverland Theatre, we have a problem with people with our address sometimes. It took a long time to get on the post. You know when you go and order something and there's a drop-down menu and it says, which one are you? And normally all the addresses are listed there. Well, for years, Neverland Theatre wasn't there, which was a bit frustrating. But there's a 30 and a 32. And everyone was always like, oh, you must be one of those numbers. And I'm like, we're not one of those numbers. We don't have a number. It's a name. They're like, no, you must have a number. It's like, we really don't have a number. Anyway, that aside, we finally got on the drop-down menus, but not for all companies, just for some. Now, I put in all my details, and I clicked the link, and it said Neverland Theatre. So I was like, there we are. Clicked that. Paid, as you do. Then they sent me a confirmation saying, hey, we've received your order. It's going to Ruth Brennan, Prince George Street. What? Oh, where's the Neverland Theatre part? I was like, oh, that's a bit worrying, isn't it? So I waited for the next bit of the email to come through because it said one of two. So then I waited for the second one to come along. So then I clicked onto that and I was like, right, that's the tracking thing. So maybe what I'll do is I'll. Oh.
That was a beautiful story, Ruth, and unfortunately
finished.
you've run out of time.
I didn't know you were timing it.
Well,
just press it. I'll be quick. I'll finish.
Can you finish it then?
Yep.
Go.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, go.
Where did I get to?
I don't care.
Press play. Press play.
No, just
No,
do without. You're not having a load more music.
Okay, right, now listen.
So it didn't turn up, is what you're
well,
saying?
it didn't say Neverland Theatre.
Right,
so
brilliant.
then, when the second email came through, and I was looking through it, and you can put like a note on it, can't you? It's a delivery note that says, leave, by the cat flap or something.
Brilliant.
I don't have a cat or a cat
Something
flap. So I thought, right, I'll just put delivered to Neverland Theatre, because for some reason that part of the address has gone missing. But it wouldn't let me do that. Didn't give me a box to write in.
Brilliant.
And they said it was going to turn up by 1 o'clock today, and it's not turned up. So I'm really worried that they've just
Brilliant.
sort of, wandering about the street.
It's a good story, Ruth, and one I'm sure that people will be thinking about for literally minutes. Short story, long. Ordered something, didn't turn up, wrong address. There you go. Good story, Ruth.
But where are my shoes?
Where are your shoes? And you couldn't find your own shoes today as well. So there you go. Now, listen, very exciting because we are going to welcome KEV ORKIAN live on this show in just a few moments' time. But first, I think let's see him in action.
Are you laying eggs? What are you doing? Don't cry for me, Arminia. great-grandfather used to be a composer. And he would compose a lot of pieces, but he's dead now. So he's just decomposing. And you see me dancing there like this. I just joke. Halle Berry. Halitosis. Sorry? Ali. Okay, Ali, it's very rude for a man to ask a woman how old she is, so how much do you weigh?
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The fabulous Mr. Kev Orkian. Here he is. How are you, my friend? Are you well?
I'm doing all right. I missed Joe Pasquale's voice right at the end. I'd forgotten about that.
And you were laughing along as well, which is always a good sign. It's beautiful.
Do you know what? It's funny as well. I'll be honest with you, bruv. I tend to laugh at myself a lot. And there are times when I'll sit there watching my own DVD. And I'll be laughing. And my wife will come down thinking, who are you watching? And it's always me.
That's a good sign, surely.
No, I think it's madness. I think that's madness.
Could well be. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's a pleasure to have you here. Tell us a bit about yourself, how you got into the industry and where it all began for you.
Well, I'd kind of been a bit of a comic in school anyway. I'd always been the one that made everyone laugh, got everyone into trouble. So I'd always had that kind of, I suppose, that persona, that character. But I started playing the piano when I was 3.5. I became a concert pianist when I was 15, 16. And I did that for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, 3, 4 years actually. And then I just decided I really wanted to be on stage and performing, not just doing the piano. So went for an open audition for Me and My Girl. And the actual choreographer, I'll never forget it, she said, can you tap dance? And I just had this attitude where I just be like, yeah, of course I can. And she said, well, put the shoes on. I thought, oh God. So I put the shoes on and I tried to tap dance, couldn't do it. And I took them off and she said, we'll let you know. And the director called me up the following morning and said, look, just to let you know, you've got the part, you're playing the lead. And I thought, oh my God, why did you give me the part? He said, because we were looking for someone who was cocky. And that was you. He said that no one else had the same attitude. So I never looked back after that, really. I started when I was about 17, 18. And then I did most of the musicals in the West End before I kind of, all rock and roll musicals, I mean, not like the classics like the Les Mis and all them. Like I don't really have a voice for that. It's more your Buddy Holly's, Grease, Boogie Nights, Happy Days. I did all of those. And then went into stand-up comedy when I was in my early 30s. And supported many, many great stars, including that wonderful Joe Pasquale you just heard. And, supported many, many stars, kind of earned my stripes, as they call it in the comedy world, and then went off on my own. And I started touring to sell out audiences all over the globe.
Amazing. It's a jump, isn't it? Going from, you know, the musical side of it, you know, and then jumping into comedy. What was it that made you just suddenly sort of move in that direction for the comedy? Was it always there, or?
It was always there. It was always there. I'd always been the one to tell jokes, and all the musicals I ever did, I always played the comedy part. So it was a matter of time where the, excuse me, where the piano and the comedy was going to kind of align, basically. So my heroes have always been Victor Borger, Les Dawson, Dudley Moore, those kind of people. So I kind of went down that path, and I got a great opening that came up. I think it was in Blackpool in 2000, in the Millennium. What was it? Bobby Crush. Bobby Crush pulled out of the show due to unforeseen circumstances, and the director, the producer, who happens now to be my mentor and also a business partner, but the guy at the time said, "Look, Kev, have you ever considered doing stand-up comedy on the show?" I said, "Yeah, I have." Not that I had at that point.
Yeah.
So he said, "Right, I need 6 to 8 minutes from you." And I mean, I spent most of my time in the toilet seat. I mean, I was proper worried about what I was going to do, but one thing led to another, and I never really looked back after that. You know, I kind of went into a few musicals again, because I was, you know, when you get that fear, like, oh, can I do this? Can I do? So I went back into musicals because it was a safe place. And then I think it was 2005, 2006, I went into it, stand-up comedy in a serious manner, and I really started grafting, went into the whole comedy world, the alternative comedy world at the time. And then I went around the globe doing corporate stand-up comedy, cruises, you name it, I was doing them all. So yeah, had a really good run for it for a while.
An amazing career, absolutely. And of course you have a passion for Panto, which we need to talk about as well, because you've set up the Panto Academy, which is an amazing thing. Tell us a little bit about that.
So 2019, I did a pantomime in Southend with diversity. And just, well, during that year, so 2019, when we hadn't really gone into any kind of lockdown, I set up the Pantomime Academy. I think it was roughly about February, March time. And the reason I'm mentioning Southend is because something actually kind of connected with that later on. But February, it was about January, February time, I spoke to Bradley Walsh, Mr. Chaser himself. And he was saying to me what a lack of good comics and character actors there are in the pantomime world. And I thought, yeah, he's absolutely right. And it was something I was thinking about. And there isn't any, if I have to be honest. I think now there's probably 5 or 6 maybe. But there wasn't any real good comics that were coming up the ranks to kind of not take over what we are and what we do, but kind of add to the loads of pantomimes out there in the UK. I think there's like 300-400, maybe more, that have got really good budgets, really good stories, but no one's, I mean, they're getting, you know, they're not getting really good performers to do those parts because they're panic buying as such, paying them very little money, and they're not doing a good job. So, and people go and see it, they support it, pantomime, but it's a shame. I think if you're going to do a good pantomime, you want to invest time, effort, and certainly look after and nurture your talent. So 2019, I set up the British Pantomime Academy, which sole reason was to nurture upcoming talent for the industry. That was it. And we did our first setup, I think, in May or June of 2019. And we secured 85% of our students, which would have been, I think we only had about 15 students, and about 11 of them, I believe, went into professional pantomimes. Amazing. So the casting directors came down, they saw them. It was all exciting, and then they gave me the call, Kev, we'd like bum, 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 bum. And I was like, great. So suddenly we secured all these pantomimes and we were over the moon. You know, we were like, wow, British Pantomime Academy's done so well with this, you know. So the following year we thought, right, let's do it again. So we were going to schedule in 3 different cities. So we were going to do London, Birmingham and Manchester. And we were going to schedule in 3 different weekly workshops and run the courses. I was going to oversee the project, but we were going to get in pantomime performance. Pantomime performers that can tutor and can teach, with a few celebrities from those cities coming and giving their time and experience. And lockdown kicked in, and that was it. So what did we do? We went online, naturally, as you've gone online with this great interview you're doing and everything you're doing as well. Naturally, we all went online. We set the business up. I set everything up, but I also did the website. I did everything, and I was struggling, truly struggling to make it work with no staff, no everything. And there was so many inquiries coming in, and I thought, wow, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I brought in a team member called Sarah Brand, who is absolute legend in the theatre world. And together, we've kind of scaled the business. So we've got a great website, which is BritishPantomimeAcademy.com. And you go on there, all the courses are on there. All the tutors are performers still, and they're directors, performers, and whatever. And they give their time and their effort and their experiences to people who want to learn about pantomime.
Amazing.
And that's how it all came about.
Yeah, it's amazing because it's obviously such a massive tradition, and I think we share the love for it immensely. So, but you're right, I mean, when we're casting, trying to find those people that have that certain thing, especially the performance side, and doing those traditional routines and all that sort of thing, they are getting more and more rare. So being able to pass that knowledge on is amazing and such a worthwhile thing to do. It's really good.
It was my dream to make that happen. So the tutors that we've got, like Johnny Barr, Eric Potts, Graham Cole, and Anthony Costa's coming on soon. We've got some big celebrities. Warwick Davis is our patron. And we're really trying to get it out there to students all over the world, not just in the UK, but all over the world. We've got students from India, we've got China, Germany just signed up recently, and we've got some children in Russia and Armenia who want to learn about pantomime, the tradition. So it's kind of scaling in a way that I didn't actually envisage.
Yeah.
And kind of teaching the 12 Days of Christmas, and If I Was Not Up on the Stage, and all them lot, and the Ghostbusters routine. It's just so much fun watching students doing it. It's great fun.
It's amazing. And you do other workshops as well, don't you? I know you had Steve doing ventriloquist and even Bungle as well, which is amazing. Doing
he's coming up. We've actually got Bungle coming up this month. Yeah,
amazing.
So Bungle's coming up this month. Steve Hewlett's done the ventriloquist workshops, which we still got going.
Yeah.
So we've got those. We were going to do a juggling workshop, and we postponed that to probably a little bit later in the year, like summertime, when kids can get outside, they can get on their phones and whatever and watch how to juggle and all that. So, we've got all those things happening as well.
Oh, we have a technical issue.
It's on monologues, script writing, technical. So backstage stuff. We've got, students that want to do backstage technical work. So, yeah, a lot going on.
Amazing. Now, obviously, we don't want to dwell on it, but of course, the pandemic hit. How did that affect you? Obviously, with the British Panto Academy as well, but how did it affect you with everything else you were doing?
Well, we came to a standstill. So March the 6th was our last gig. So March the 6th, we did our last show, and then we literally went into overnight lost, I think, I'm not exaggerating because I run 4 companies.
Yeah.
And looking at the amount of work we had, I think we lost close to 7 figures.
Wow.
In money overnight. Yeah. Wow. 7 figures overnight, and it was tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic for the people that we were supporting, the people that were working, my staff, everyone. I mean, immediately my first intentions were to scale down the business immediately. Yeah. So, and I did, because otherwise we would not have survived. So I didn't furlough anyone. Actually, I put one person on a half 50% payment scheme, which they're still on.
Yeah.
And have been throughout the whole pandemic. And actually, in a way, scaling down the business also helped me to focus on the business a lot more as well. I don't know how other people you've interviewed have said that, but for me, actually, before the pandemic, I was running. Like proper running. I mean, I'm in the office. This is happening. That's happening. That's happening. This is happening. Oh my God, dude, I'm getting the most of and all that. And it was so much like that kind of attitude. And then the pandemic hit. 3 weeks, no work. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I think we'll be back in a couple of months. Wise words.
We thought that.
Wise words.
Yeah.
And then, and then when the month became a serious issue, I realized actually I could do a lot more by taking it more easy.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did. And in actual fact, I took a big risk, and I bought the biggest comedy brand in the UK as well, whilst in lockdown. So I kind of did that as well.
Amazing.
I think it's what it's going to do great now. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's one of the things that's come out of speaking to everybody. Is the one thing that sort of came out of it was that it did give you time, sort of time to adjust, but also to focus, which clearly you've done. And I think you're right. I think we do. We were the same. You kind of run ragged, and you're trying to do everything all the time, and then just to have that moment to actually stop and have that. Almost calm. It's the wrong term, I suppose, but that moment of clarity.
I get it though.
Yeah, it's crazy. So what's the future for you now? Now we're obviously the light, as they say, is at the end of the tunnel. We're looking to reopen. What's in the future for you?
As far as myself goes, my career goes, I'm booking up a lot of different projects at the moment. So I'm doing three movies, but not this year. We've now postponed it to next year. So I've got three big movies. One's the documentary that I produced with two other guys, which I also presented, called Armenia Uncovered. It's currently on Amazon Prime. It's called Armenia Uncovered. You can watch it. It's all about my country, and it's all the beauty of it and everything in a comedic way. I did that. We're doing Armenia Uncovered 2. Which will happen next year. I'm also doing three movies next year. Apologies, 3 movies next year. So that's all kind of panned out for 2022. This year, I'm heading to Thursford, Christmas Spectacular for my Christmas show. I'm not doing Panto this year. I'm actually doing the big Thursford Christmas Spectacular, which is just a wonderful production. Yeah, so I'm doing that. I was going to Australia to do pantomime there. That's now postponed to 2022. So I've already been booked for that for June and July. And there is a couple of possibilities of some shows this year, but more kind of small scale. And then I'm producing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Jongleurs tours this year, Jongleurs Comedy Club tours. Plus we've taken a number of great venues in the UK and looking at that, and then just expanding the products, because I also do mentoring. I do one-to-one mentoring with people in the industry who want to be able to speak more better in front of other people and whatever, and that's all just come together through the pandemic, and I've been doing a lot of work on that. So there's a few things happening. Yeah,
you've enjoyed the piece now before this all kicks off again. It's insane. Okay, we're going to bring Ruth into the chat. You won't see her, but you'll hear her. She's like the voice from above. Okay. But she's on social media. So Ruthie, how are you over there? She's there. Oh, there she is. There we go.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Ruthie. How are you, darling?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Wonderful. Well, we've got lots of love going on for you in the chat. All the Rollisons are here, every single one of them.
I love every single one of them. I love them all.
Some of them are in Tesco's, so this is how dedicated they are.
Well, not all of us can shop in Marks and Spencer's or Harrods, to be fair.
Yeah, it's true. Lucy actually had the volume on in Tesco's. That's how dedicated she was. She was like, I'm getting some funny looks, but I've got to be there. So yeah, and they're all here with us this weekend as well, which is wonderful. So
well, I've got to say, actually, the Rollisons are incredibly beautiful family, and what I mean by that is, not only are they sickeningly talented, which kind of gets on people's nerves, to be fair, but they're sickeningly wonderful as well. Yeah. And what I mean by that is, I don't think they've got a drop of horribleness in their body. No. And I'm proud to say that Lucy has entrusted her talent with me, and I've been able to secure her pantomime this year. Yeah. But she's also the choreographer, because she's just an awesome human being. Yeah. Tommy J. Rollison, he's just an awesome human being, and we're hoping that we can work with him in the future. And of course, the main man, Daddy Man, Daddy Rollison, like I like to. He's just an awesome human being, and I love him to bits. We're water rats, both of us, and we're great fun. Yeah. They're all here this when they're here, Thursday, Friday, aren't they? Yeah. So
2 are here tomorrow.
2 here tomorrow, and the other one's here on Friday. So so it's always nice to get them all together.
Well, whilst we're still on the subject of the Rollisons, obviously we've been having questions coming into social media. So the first one I'm going to throw at you is actually coming from Lucy Rollison.
Just seen it.
In capital letters, she has said, "Favourite Rollison?" with 4 question marks. So...
Wow, Lucy, that's just tough, innit? That's all right. Do you know what I'm going to do? I've never had communication, right, with your mum. So actually, your mum's my favourite. because
Yeah.
I need to find out more about her now. Because I know lots about you, Lucy, lots about Sean, and lots about Tommy, but I don't know much about your mama.
She keeps it all together. Or she
you
keeps
go.
them all in check, all of them. So
Does
yeah,
indeed. She's the mum manager
Yeah.
over there.
my manager.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right, we're going to stick with the Rollistons just for one more. This is from Tommy. He says, I must say Kev is a true pro. He is kind, charming, caring, down to earth. He's one of the funniest men I know. He is so funny and a sensational musician. Thanks for the check, Kev. Hope this covers everything you told me to say.
Brilliant.
Question mark. And we'll leave-
Unbelievable.
There you go.
Always the way.
There's always one, isn't there?
Right, give us a question.
Right, actual questions. So, you mentioned about going to Australia to do pantomime over there. Have you been over there before to do that?
Yeah, I've this will be my 6th pantomime in Australia. I've made quite an impact there, so I've been very blessed that they bring me back as the comic every year. And because I know the ins and outs of pantomime, and because I think most times when you're in a pantomime, the comedian's usually the engine of the show.
Yeah.
He's the one that drives it every single time. It's usually that or the dame character, the widow Twanky or whatnot. So they brought me out to Australia, and this will be my 6th pantomime, I believe, out there. And now that they know me so well, I do all the TV shows and everything out there when I'm out there as well, because I've kind of become a named comic out there for their pantomime season. So they do really well. They sell out absolutely incredibly in advance, and I've had experiences where I've been in the audience running around in Aladdin, like doing the policeman's chase, and I've high-fived a load of children, and then I've high-fived a load of adults, and as I've run past, I've gone, that couldn't have been her, that couldn't have been. So I've completely changed my direction, completely made a whole new thing just to go back and double check it was who I thought it was, and it was. I had a high-fived Nicole Kidman.
Amazing.
Oh, no way.
How does it vary between the sort of the British version to the Australian? Does it translate across well, or?
Really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, really well. It's very different in America.
Yeah.
In Australia, they get it. They just needed to be trained on why we boo people, why we cheer, why we do that. It's behind you. So they didn't really get that to start with, but over the last 5 years, they go for it more than we do now.
Yeah, because Americans don't get it still, do they? It's very tough there.
And they don't see it as a pantomime.
No.
They see it as a winter spectacle.
Right. Unusual. Ruthie, back to you.
Excellent. Okie dokie. So we want to know, what's your favourite kind of show to do? Obviously, we can certainly tell there's a lot of joy there for panto, but you do a lot of other shows, so from your motivational speaking to your comedy piano shows. Harry Stedman wants to know, which is your favourite kind of show to do?
I'll be honest with you, I don't particularly put it on a subject. Like, I don't just do motivational talking or stand-up comedy or a musical or a play or a drama. I've played many different roles, from Dudley Moore in London through to some of the big comics I've supported, and each and every one has been great to me. So what's my favorite? I think anything that can create a experience for someone to sit in the audience and just disappear into a wonderful world of theatrics, and then come up to me afterwards, which has happened to me numerous times, and just say, we laughed that hard, we've forgotten everything that was going on in our lives. And that to me is one of the best experiences, I think. And I'd love to be part of that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's definitely what it's about.
Great.
Ruthie, back to you.
Okie dokie. If you could cast from either past or present, so any actor in any role, who would you cast in your favourite pantomime?
I would cast Peter Falk, who played Columbo, as Baron Hardup in Cinderella, because I would specifically write a routine for me and him to do together, because I think he's one of the best character actors that ever lived.
That would be amazing. And also we'd just go one more thing before, after every time we left. It would be amazing.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Every single time. Just one more thing. Just one more thing. That would be amazing. He's my hero. I mean, I'd like to play the part of Columbo one day. In
that'd be
some kind of a show. I'd love to do it, whether it's a film or a show or a documentary, like they would do.
Columbo the musical would be amazing.
Columbo the musical, yeah. He did it with a knife.
But one more thing. Oh, it's there already.
It's there, isn't it?
We're writing it. It's doing it. It's happening. Ruthie, back to you.
Wonderful. Okay, we've got Beverly Charles out there. Hi, Beverly. She wants to know if you could learn a new skill or a new venture that you haven't already mastered or learned, but you'd want to do, something that you've secretly maybe wanted to do for quite some time but haven't actually had the chance to do. Is there any particular skill you would like to learn?
Yeah, do you know what? There's a number of those actually, and they can be quite extreme in certain circumstances. But one of the things that I loved as a kid was animation, and I actually studied it in school, and I think it was just one term, and I studied animation, which they used to paint on cells, clear cells and whatever, and they used to make it. Amazing. And yeah, I would love to join one of the big animation companies and look at maybe a career in animation, but create characters and create a whole storyboard of a new story and tell stories in the style of animation that would really kind of get to you, into your heart, like it did recently with the that animation we watched, me and my children. We sometimes do camping on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. We sit in bed for a couple of hours and we watch a movie. And I watched Soul, the latest animation. It blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind.
Yeah, no, it's amazing what you can do with animation, isn't it? But like you say, it's being storytellers, isn't it? Which obviously comes across in everything that you do. But yeah, no, most definitely. Ruthie, back to you. We've got time for one more. Time flies here, it really does. But
Just
go on,
one more.
What have you got?
So obviously you have your British Panto Academy, and you have a lot of younger members that join in there. If you had one golden piece of advice for anyone wanting to start out in the industry, what would it be?
There's not one advice for that. But if I had to choose one of the many, I would say, whatever you do in life, fear is part of our everyday genetics. And if you can speak to that fear inside you and say, go away, because I know that I can do this. The more you repeat that every single day, sooner or later, you are going to be living the dream that you've always wanted to live. And the fear is going to walk away.
That's amazing. Prolific and a wonderful way to end this interview. KEV ORKIAN, it has been an absolute pleasure this evening chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Wishing you all the success in the future.
Thank you.
We will talk more at some point. Now we've actually spoke for the first time properly. We'll definitely talk more in the future. But it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, KEV ORKIAN, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my brother.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone. God bless, and thanks for the questions.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the wonderful Wizard of Oz. It's showtime!
wonderful Wizard of Oz, available to rent from this Easter Sunday, live at www.stagetostream.tv. And you're watching stagetostream.tv live here from the Neverland Theatre here in Skeg, Vegas. Yes, and what a wonderful man! What a wonderful man! I think my new favourite. Yeah, he's wonderful. I enjoyed that.
Your new favourite man?
Yes,
Who
he's
was
my
your-
new favourite man.
Who was your previous favourite man?
Rollo. Sorry, Rollo.
He's
no,
is he your best friend?
I think he might be my best friend.
No, he is a lovely man.
He was great. I loved talking to him. So
Harry
much to
Steadman,
chat about.
positivity is in his blood.
Absolutely. No, wonderful. Nice to meet wonderfully happy people.
It's one of those things
that are
that
positive.
we've heard his name a lot, haven't we? We've
Yeah.
heard his name a lot. So I was looking at you then.
Yeah, we can't hear you if you do that.
Yeah.
If you lean into me too much. Yeah, go on.
No,
Carry on.
sorry, that was it really. We've heard his name a lot, but we've never met him. But now we
Yeah.
have.
Now we have.
Virtually, in a way.
Yeah.
It's good.
No,
It's very
really
exciting.
enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, good. It's good to meet people that are happy and out there doing things as well. And got through the old pandemic with positivity. That's what we like. Yes, Ruthie, go on. Bungle. Yeah. Now I saw you like almost fly out your chair when he said that
Didn't
it's
he
still
fall
it's
off,
up and
yeah.
coming. Yeah. So So Bungle will be. Well, you can go and do that course, can't you?
Yes, please.
Get yourself on it. Happy days.
Bungle, though.
Bungle.
Amazing.
Well, I'm excited. Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
No, it's not really my thing, character work. But you know,
I love it.
but I could probably learn things off it. So maybe.
You've done it before, though, haven't you?
Yes, but I'm very limited as to
You're
the friends I can
claustrophobic,
be.
aren't you?
Yeah, the friends I can be friends with. Very limited. Not overly claustrophobic, but yeah, I am a bit enough to not want to do things like that. Put things near me. Good.
How
Happy days.
exciting. That was a lovely one.
What's happening in chat, Rufus?
Just lots of love. Leanne Unsworth, bring him to Neverland.
Yes.
I read that quite darkly. Bring him to Neverland. Like, as in, against his will. That's how I read
Bring
that.
him to me.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it was intended.
Oh, David Burton is one of Kev's Panto Academy tutors as well.
Hooray!
Good.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I'd come to your course, David. What are you teaching? I'm assuming it's going to be comedy and acting. Start acting.
Yes.
Is that yeah? I'm assuming yes.
Let us know.
Very good comedian, David Burton, and a superb actor.
Superb.
Yeah, I miss you, David.
That made no sense.
I miss you, David, and we shall work together again soon. It's going to happen. And we were supposed to be meeting up last year, weren't we? Right as the pandemic hit. Yeah, I think there was chat then. We'll do that anyway. But there you go, Ruthie. Back to you.
I was just scrolling up, but there's so much love. You mentioned Soul. I love that film. Have you seen it yet?
No, I have to say I haven't.
Do you know what? You would really like it.
Yeah, I think I would.
You would. It's very good. It's on Disney Plus. Oh, we can watch it later. When we finish here and we've tied it up out there.
Yeah, that'll be a bit late then.
No, it won't take long. You help me.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So, yeah. Good.
Super exciting.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And tomorrow we have Tweedy Clown is here tomorrow.
Yes, that's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah, Tweedy Clown here tomorrow night. Absolute legend of a man of a clown in the industry. So I'm very excited to meet him because I'm still, we talk of all these people and I see them all the time in the industry and everywhere, but we never actually meet people. So I'm really excited to meet Tweedy tomorrow. That's exciting. Yeah.
Do you think? Because I think this. Do you think we've said excited quite a lot this today?
Well, it's. I think the problem's been is that, well, for me, I've been sat in this studio now for a long time because I thought, oh, I've got Wizard Online finished editing after me 80 hours. So I can get back to doing some other stuff. Like I want to build my sign still. I've still got that to do. And then realised that I had to do all the video and the music for the tour because we start rehearsals for that on Friday and we're away now Thursday. So we're running out of time. And we've also got to clear the entire auditorium because we have people coming here to rehearse. Of course, to government guidelines. we've got a lot of testing going on.
Yeah, lots
got
of testing.
Got a little testing room set up, ready for that. And and we're all going to be working like we did at Christmas, but hopefully even more safer now because we've got the testing, which is good.
Yeah. Did you know?
Yeah. Come on.
That apparently in Skeg. Now I didn't know this. I know there are lots of sites around the UK that do the rapid testing. So like you drive in and it's half an hour, and you know if you're ill or whatever.
Tesco's we did, yeah.
No, Tesco's here. That's not a rapid testing. That's like
a
proper testing one that they send off and then and whatnot. But did you know that there's a rapid testing site in the arts room at the top of the road of the other theatre?
At the embassy.
Yeah. Didn't know that. East Lindsey District Council popped it on their Facebook page last night, and everyone's commenting and going, didn't even know this existed. How long has that been there for? Nobody knew. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
So anyone from Skegness, there's a testing site up there.
Stop squeaking that pen.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. It's just going wild over the microphone. In
It's
my
a mouse
ears.
pen.
Brilliant.
It's squeaking.
Oh, sorry. I should put the camera on you if you're going to do a joke.
Oh.
Go for it.
It's a mouse pen. Squeaking.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
That was it. Leanne Unsworth didn't have a clue. No, neither did I.
No.
Saw it last night.
There you go.
So it's good to know.
Well, that's good because we can send people up there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because we've got lots of wonderful people coming back, including all the Rollisons. They're going to be here. And Johnny's going to be here.
Oh no! Do you think he's listening?
Johnny Booth?
Yeah.
Maybe. Why?
Because you stated that
Stop clicking your pen.
Sorry, your new best friend. You've got a new best friend.
I think he's my best friend.
That's what you normally say about Johnny as well, though.
Yeah, but he's my, one of them friends.
What? He's what?
He's my best friend.
Is he?
One of them. What are you doing, Ruth?
Just move him a drink.
Moving your sippy cup.
Didn't want to move it in front of me, so I went behind my back.
There you go. Good.
Anyway.
Yeah, so there you go.
How exciting.
Yeah, there you go.
I've said it again. Honestly, let's take a bet. I'm going to watch this back and count how many times we've said excited. That's another one. Have another one.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to say 60.
Leanne says, do you have any stage to stream posters? I could take them when I go and get a test.
I see where you're going.
I think they get ripped down.
Yeah.
But that's fine. One of them friends that knows the secrets in Gary's pants. Yeah. It's funny because it's true. Yeah.
Oh, you
Good
heard
old
it here
Johnny.
first, folks.
Hello, Johnny, if you're watching. Yeah, hope you're well.
If he is.
I don't think he is, no. He's probably doing things.
What?
Dirty. Okay, so good. It's all happening then, isn't it? So we're back tomorrow with Tweedy Clown. Very exciting indeed. Ruth, do you have a thing to end with this evening? A fun fact or something like that you want to end with tonight?
Wrong.
Hold on. Let me put the camera on you first. Oh, it's on you. Go for it.
Wrong is spelt wrong in the dictionary.
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
Did you get it?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
brilliant. It's brilliant, and one again I think we'll enjoy for some time to come this evening, even after the show's gone, and we all have. Say goodnight, Ruthie.
Good night, Ruthie.
Brilliant. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure this evening entertaining you. I've had to put my thing over here, which is why I keep looking over here now. It's in the wrong place. It's been a pleasure this evening. Hope you've enjoyed yourself as much as we have. Do stay safe, and until we can get back in the theatre, which won't be long now. It's looking good. Well, we'll be back in the theatre this weekend, so happy days. It's just that you can't join us yet. But you can watch Stage to Stream online. You can watch Wizard of Oz online. It's there to rent right now. Just go to www.stagetostream.tv and let us know what you think about it. It'd be good to find out. In the meantime, stay safe. Have a wonderful evening wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And until tomorrow at 6, good night.